Yo, yo, yo. Hello, hello. Today, we're doing a little Magaba black currant ruby grapefruit floral. It's a Colombian. I'm just now dialing it in from Slow Boom. It's delicious. Today, so quick little recap. One, Jax Rich and Jamal Sarah maybe competed this weekend. All of them did awesome. So if you see them around the gym, give them a crisp high five. Kim and Sandra shirts, I'm going to go for about another week or so there. So if you want one of those, make sure you grab one, because once they gone, and they're dope. More news to come on that as far as viewing parties, stuff like that, once I can kind of dial in and figure out exactly what the games are going to be doing. And then other than that, kind of full steam ahead. We got another couple weeks of the block eats cycle. So we're in week 7 right now. This is a big one for me, is as far as like the positivity and stuff like that. You know, I had touched on briefly a couple weeks ago about that there are just certain things that I might, you know, like or not like about, you know, my appearance, whether it's, you know, like I don't like my ankles or whatever. And I've really tried to work hard on, like, that's just kind of is what it is. It's not that it's good or bad, or I'm not trying to harp on myself too much about it. That realize that those thoughts are always going to kind of be there, and that's okay. But to control them and try and look at things more in a positive light. And like Kelly had talked about, she would never coach an athlete that way. So why is she having this negative talk to herself? And I do that. So I thought that was a really great point in just being positive and flipping some of that stuff, and recognizing that there are some things that might bug me physically or appearance wise or workout wise, you know, like in a WOD, I'm feeling ran down or I'm just having an off day, and that's okay, because it's not linear, right? Like, you're gonna have ups and downs, and that, you know, with the food stuff and the cravings and the, you know, I'm big on the
Hello.
yeah, hi Bear.
I'm going to the library.
Bear's going to the library. That it's all well and good, and that there's that it's okay to have these thoughts, but then to make sure you're harnessing them and using them in the right direction. And I'm blanking on it right now, but there was something that kind of sparked to my mind when I was listening and reading through the material and listening to what Kelly was saying, was, you know, this idea that, you know, because I had the donut or because I had the whatever, things are going to fall apart, or, you know, trying to self-justify, or I do a lot of like, oh, did I earn it? You know, or, you know, if I do one more workout, or if I do one more whatever. Bear, since you're taking off now, do you have anything for the people?
Deuces.
You want to come up and say deuces? There's a bunch of stuff down here. Barrett's out. He's going to the library.
Yeah.
Have fun. High five. Love you. Love you too, babes. Anything for the people?
See you later.
She says see you later. They're walking down to the library. And if I do one more workout, if I do one more rep, then like I've earned X or Y, and it's just such a wacky way to look at it. You know, it's like, you know, if there's the situation's there, and you know, you know, like the other day, like yesterday, for instance, the family, you know, wanted to have a donut sundae, so you know, we got a donut, right? It's not gonna ruin my week or ruin my workouts, and you know, it's not that big of a deal. Or we went out to dinner on Friday night, and had dessert, and I've just been trying to get better at not letting that stuff mentally get to me. And sometimes it can get in the way of other things. It's like, I feel like, well, if I do one more workout, I've earned X or I've earned Y. And now instead of spending that 20 minutes engaging with the community and having a great conversation with a member, I'm worrying about rowing or, whatever it might be. So, this week is a really good one, right? This has been a big thing for me with this whole cycle, is really working on a lot of these key points. So I'm really going to dive in deep this week and kind of reread the materials and because it's definitely, this is a big one for me, big week, just things that I've always kind of battled with kind of mentally. And this goes back like pre-CrossFit, pre-everything, going back in the triathlon days, if I did a harder bike workout, then I could go eat X, and it was just, the more I think about that stuff, it's just such a wacky way to think. So, and we're all there, right? Like I said, recognizing for me, there might be certain things physically, workout wise or actual appearance wise that I don't, and I even hate to see the word don't like, but like, it's kind of bug me, right? But it's like, we all have those things, and recognizing that we can work on getting them a little bit better. But like, it's like me being upset about being 5'8", being like, God, I wish I was 6 feet. Like, it's not going to change. Like, I could work on some things, but some of this stuff that bugs me, there's no amount of extra GHDs or push-ups that are going to get me to that place, and that a lot of it's just in my own head, so I got to get out of my own way, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. So have an awesome week, guys. Reflect a little bit. Make sure you ask questions and like and comment and get engaged, and let's have an awesome week. Thanks, guys. Deuces.